Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Happy Memorial Day. It's Monday, 10 a.m. Central Time. This is The Indoor Farmer. I'm your host, Waylon, The Indoor Farmer, and this is the farm. This is where I started at anyway. Of course, we've got our grow table over this way, and I'm going to show you some pictures of that here in just a little bit. If you could help us out, hit that like button, share it out with some friends, and we're going to get back to it after a little bit of an intro. So I get some time for myself to hit the like button and share it out. But yeah, we're going to check it out here, guys. Look at these peppers. Got some giant peppers here. Anyway, let's grow. Come on, follow me around the corner here. Got our co-host Sprout. Yeah, we'll be right back after this little intro, and we'll show you what's growing on.
In a cozy corner of the city, where the wildfire's shining bright, lives a man named Waylon, with his green thumb at his mic. He's not your typical farmer, no fields, no barn, no plow. His farm's indoors, his harvest shared on the airwaves now. Waylon the indoor farmer, with his podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. On Sunday, games are rolling at 5:30 they start. The Indoor Farmers Game Night, where laughter plays a part. Monday brings his story, how he learned to farm and grow. The Indoor Farmer shares his journey, making it a show. With every episode, a chapter of his life, teaching us to live more green, reducing all our strife. Waylon the Indoor Farmer, with his podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. Tuesdays for the reviews of people, places, things. Waylon's got the scoop, from artisans to local wings. Wednesday we grow Wednesday, where the mind expands, discussing food and farming with experts from the lands. He's not just growing plants, but communities as well. Through his microphone he casts a spell. Thursday, people in the boxes, where stories intertwine, with guests from all walks sharing what they've seen. Each podcast is a seed planted in our mind. Waylon's cultivation of culture and of kind. Waylon the Indoor Farmer, with this podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. So if you're feeling lonely or need a touch of green, tune into Waylon's podcast, where the urban farms the scene. He's not just farming indoors, he's harvesting our thoughts. Waylon the Indoor Farmer, connecting all the dots. He's not just growing indoors, he's harvesting our thoughts. Waylon the Indoor Farmer, connecting all the dots. In a cozy corner of the city, where the wildfire's shining bright, lives a man
named Waylon. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Good day. Happy Memorial Day. It is May 26, 2025. Let's go. Let's make this a wonderful week. Let's have a fun, extra day off for a lot of people. Hopefully, you are observing why we're having the day off, and we can talk about it. Of course, Memorial Day is not the same thing as Veterans Day. A lot of people get those things mixed up. So it's about those who have paid the ultimate price for our freedom and are no longer with us. So let's definitely make sure that as we have some family and some sun and maybe something on the grill, let's make sure we think about that. Now today, this is it's not really a day off for me. I've been going strong since 7 a.m. I was over on another podcast this morning. Shouts out to the Monday Mindset Mojo over there with Dr. Heath on X and other places. It was a good conversation. Go check it out. It was about an hour and a half long with several veterans talking about our experience and all sorts of veteran type topics. So it was a very good episode. Go check that out. But yeah, we're going to get into what's growing on. Of course, this is the Indoor Farmer. My name, your host here, Waylon the Indoor Farmer, and we've got our co-host Sprout going ham on his little dental stick. He doesn't really need it, but he likes them. So yeah, he's got the bone here too. So we got that for him. Yeah, let's get it going, guys. I hope everyone is getting something done on this day off. Maybe not like work wise, but getting some rest and relaxation. Maybe getting some projects worked on at home because the work is never done. The garden doesn't pause. It doesn't sleep. It doesn't stop. If you stop growing, then you stop growing, and that's a different story. But the garden just keeps on going. You can't stop those plants from doing their thing. So let's show you what's happening this week. Share the whole screen in. And maybe we'll throw in some tunes while we're at it. Throw down some tunes. Let's see. Yeah, if you could hit the like button, share it out with some friends. I mean, just really, honestly, just my target demographic. If you could only share out to people who have to eat, um, you know, everyone else, they probably wouldn't like this show, honestly. But only people that need nutrients to survive. And by extension, that nutrients, that necessity makes us or should make us a little more aware of being stewards of the land, right? Being a steward of the land, being a park ranger, being a person who likes to go out camping, right? All these things are connected back to that fact that we have to eat. And that means we need to know how to survive in nature. We need to challenge ourselves by, going where no one's gone before, those sort of adventurous qualities of humankind. And then what do? We find new foods, right? We find new fruits and new, spices and stuff in foreign places. This is probably really loud. Let me turn it down. I hope it's not terribly loud. If I could get someone to tell me if they think it's loud or not. Hey, Michelle, appreciate you coming in. Tag some friends, hit that share button. Do appreciate it. Okay, so we got these pictures here. In fact, let me check the audio real quick. That's a little high. Let's go down here somewhere. I'll be there, Rose says. All right. We are live now. Let's see if anyone wants to come and join us. Live now. With a burning heart, a fiery heart emoji. Fiery heart emoji. Let's go. All right, let's pull up the pictures. I don't have a whole lot of pictures, but just to kind of give you a quick update this week. Real quick, before we get into that, though, I guess, congratulations, Chris, for winning the game night all day yesterday. He's the new champion for game night, and it was an exciting game. You have to check it out. He came back from way behind and pulled it out. It was a great triumph. And I just want to congratulate all the other winners and thank you to the sponsors. Every sponsor counts. And if you could send me in an updated video of yourselves with a little, congratulations and hey, here's the prize, and tell us where to find you. A little detail, a little website, or where the best place is for people to go to find you. That's what I'm looking for. from any sponsors that want to join game night. So let me know in those DMs. All right, let's see if we can find the right picture. Yes, okay. Oh, also, I do have the number wheel up for subscribers over on Locals at the indoorfarmer.locals.com. You pay $2 a month, you get in on this number wheel, which is 4 spins a week, plus all the game night shenanigans and anything else I do for sponsors and subscribers. I do a lot of extra little freebies and different exclusive content over on Locals and stuff like that. So it is well worth it. Yeah, we will also take all the game night winners taken care of probably later today. I am going to be grilling out later, so probably have to do it sometime like fairly shortly after this live stream, but we'll get to it. When we get to it, you guys will get your prizes. Everybody's on a list. If you're waiting for a prize, you can all you have to do is hit me up and ask me, and I'll tell you what's going on. Okay. So here's my little garbage fence that I created. I want to put in a fence, but it's not always the easiest project to get done. So, hey, I'm a little vulnerable showing you all these pictures. I'm a little vulnerable today. Wow, that is weird. The chat is not working on Rumble in the Rumble Studios. I thought it says one person's watching, but there's actually 12. We got Jess, we got Rose. I'll play next week, she said. Okay, hello. Appreciate you guys coming in. But there's a problem with the chat again, so I guess I got to figure it out a different direction. Here we go. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pull it up on another screen. Give me a second here. As you can see, that's one of Sprout's favorite locations. There's like dog toys strung across there and sticks everywhere because he just loves it. That's his kind of lounge area right there. Okay, cool. I can see comments a little bit easier now. Awesome. Well, I guess that's not going to help us for a campaign read. That's all right. Rumble Studios taking my glitch in my campaign reads out. So I wanted to show you this because it's kind of crazy. I know it looks like a jumbled mess. There's some actual landscaping that just keeps popping up again every year. I've kind of messed with the bricks. These bricks were used for other things last year. Another plant was growing here, so I need to just clean this up. But there's like various dog toys laying around, so who cares? But look, there's like 10 different cannabis plants, voluntary, from last year. Now look, I get it. I know that what that means is that your plants last year had seeds, right? So it's not great. It's not a great sign. But these plants are looking really healthy. Honestly, I don't know what to do. I was going to just chop them all down. Or just mow them over, right? But they look so like vibrant and healthy. I mean, without doing anything, compared to this plant that I had to take outside, which is actually coming back. It's re-vegging. I had some mites, and I just took the whole thing outside and left it. It's been raining, and it's starting to come back. I got a closer up picture in a minute here. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I downloaded that other picture. I got another picture that I want to show you guys later too. Okay, that is the same angle. Yeah, some of these plants, and there's it's kind of sad because I don't know what the strain is. So I'm like, let them grow, see what you get. Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Rose. But the problem is, let me go back one. Problem is, my neighbor, and I've talked about this like for 2 years now. My neighbor has a light on his garage, and it's on every night. And so during flower time, it's not good for the plants. And that's why they end up with seeds. And I've built like these crazy look at this. It's an old bed frame I'm using to hold up this fence. It's crazy, but I have this I took PVC pipe and I stretched a big sheet across and to try to block out the light and stuff. And it probably worked to some extent, but it wasn't worth it, I don't think. So that's a problem. I might be able to transplant 1 or 2 of these. I don't know. It's honestly, it's not a great, I don't have a great yard for it. I don't have a great space. This is about the only place that I have good sunlight. It kind of sucks. Put another privacy screen. Um, yeah, I could do that. It just was like, it was like a wind sail. It would just catch the wind and start blowing everywhere and get pulled down. I'd have to put it back up all the time. What's up, Max? What's up, Smokey? Bet Codes, what's up, man? Happy Memorial Day, brother. Max, thanks, man. Remembering those who paid the ultimate price. That's right. That is right. If you guys want to see a podcast I did this morning at 7 a.m. with several veterans, you can go check it out on X. I also posted about it on Facebook with a link to it. I think it's on other platforms too, but awesome conversation we had this morning. But anyway, yeah, there's light that comes in, and it's just not going to work out well. And even if it's even if it has some seeds, I could still, run some bubble hash and turn it into some bubble hash. Okay, so here's the plant, the Jezebel, that I had inside, and it was kind of flowering, even though I didn't change the light cycle indoors. It was kind of getting this pre-flower going on, and it's quit that a little bit. I mean, leaves look a little frosty still, but I don't know what it was doing that for, but now it's starting to re-veg. You can see the old leaves. I had, they lost some of the pigment because I put some fungicide sulfur on there, and I also put some diatomaceous earth, kind of sprinkled it on the plant, and this was inside. That kind of drains the green out of the leaves. I've done that one other time, and it did the same thing. It kind of makes them, besides the pest problem that obviously is going to kill them and make them curl and make them turn brown, but the fact that they just sort of lose their color is from other stuff. That is a dog hair. Okay, it's not yeah, I've just kind of left it alone. I haven't done anything to it. This picture was the first time I took a picture of it in like weeks. I'm just going to leave it outside. What I might do is add some more nutrients in the soil, maybe some more fresh topsoil. Probably just get some soil from around it in the ground, put it in there. I might put some nutrients in there with it, but that's about it. Jess says, I'm about to put concrete in buckets to set pests or to set posts to hold tarp for or cover. To hold tarp for a cover. What's a covering for plants, Jess? Yeah, this one is cool because it's like all the way down at the base. It's split into two naturally. I don't know if that looks like something took off the top or what. Maybe it was because I mowed it. Oh, I bet you that's what happened. I did mow a couple times over here, and these plants still wanted to pop up. So I bet you I mowed and topped off a little plant, and then boom, it made two like strong looking stalks. They look like strong plants. I just don't know what they are. I didn't know what they were last year when I grew them. The original plants were given to me. They had problems. They were basically straight up stalks. They didn't have a lot of branching, and you can kind of see that still in these generations. But I didn't know what they were. They were practice plants for me to try and bring them back and get something out of them. And it was a terrible mess. And I did get something out of those. Nothing really that useful. But then the next year I got something a little better out of them. And I wasn't trying. The next year was just seeds that regrew from the year before. And this is what you're looking at now. Volunteers, they call them. Just as can be used for plants or my pond buckets. Allow you to move as needed. You don't need permit to build. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you can move them around and stuff like that. Yeah, these look like some vibrant plants. I just don't think they're very good. Oh man, I turned it sideways. So, okay. This shouldn't be, I thought I rearranged these in the right order, but this is like the most recent video I took. It's weird. So this is the praying mantis cup that's supposed to be for praying mantis eggs that I ordered that are not hatched yet. They're still not doing anything. So I'm assuming there's nothing to be done. So I'm going to hit up the company. Shouts out to Nature's Good Guys. And I'm going to see what they'll do for me. The cup though had these I think they're soil mites. They're definitely not spider mites. They're way too big for spider mites, and they move way too fast. There's no I was gonna say netting. There's no webbing. Yeah, check this little video out. I think that's a soil mite. I just saw it today, and I wonder if that's what hatched out of the. Is that what they sent me by accident? Those don't look like praying mantises, but maybe they're really tiny praying mantises. I hope so, but they just don't look like it. I know they're supposed to be really tiny when they come out of the egg, but tell me that looks like a praying mantis to you guys. Chopping your other 2 plants in a couple days, Rose. Okay. I hope it goes well. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't think they're harmful. Like, they wouldn't be just hanging out on a cup. They'd be on one of my plants, Not praying mantis. Yeah, I didn't think so, Rose. Didn't think so. I don't know what the heck we're looking at there. So I've had the praying mantis eggs over here. It's kind of in the dark for over 2 weeks, and I didn't realize that maybe I should have kept them in the cup. That might be my fault. I might have to hit them up and see if I did that wrong. And otherwise, they're pretty good company. They actually have replaced or reimbursed me before, so good company. Something similar, but got so bad they were chewing leaves. So many types of mites exist, but such a broad mite and russet mite too. Broad mites and russet mites. Yeah, maybe it could be a different kind of mite, but I don't have any issues in here with any plants. Cannabis seems to be the plants that get pests the easiest for me, at least. Potatoes will also get pests pretty easy. I've seen the pepper plants. Pepper plants attract things like mice for sure, because that's an easy go-to for them. But also attract spider mites. But I haven't seen them anywhere else. And I don't see these things going anywhere. They're just like hanging out on this cup. Well, I don't know what's happening. But as you can see, there's the table. I took out a bunch of broccoli last week, and there's a bunch of broccoli still growing from everything all this here that I'm covering with my mouse. It's all voluntary. It's all stuff that I buried, scraps of broccoli, and it all started popping back up. So like, there's actually a broccoli head that you're going to see in a minute. Better than that. You can also eat all of this. You can eat almost the whole broccoli plant, if I'm not mistaken. Many mites are beneficial. You're right. Rose says, I love the strains of Nancy's I planted. Okay. 4-leaf clover is fire. 4-leaf clover. That would be a good one. Yeah, you got some broccoli's tops that I'll just chop these off and throw them in a stew or something. I'll chop some onions, which most of the onions are flowering now, which is good. I'm not seeing any new onions from the flowering, but here's some radish that kind of vined out everywhere, but it's actually got some pretty good sized seed pods now. Throw some more radish. Doing yellow peppers, Rose, and tomatoes outside. Can't plant in the ground because of lead. Oh wow. Yeah, that's no good. What's going on with Facebook? Did I lose comments already? Scroll up. 7 people watching a hangout smoke sesh, just coughing and chonging. I scroll back and nope. Facebook is for the can't have a important topic on Facebook. You have to just be there doing nothing. I saw that with a paid advertisement today. Anyway, okay. So I don't know why I took a picture. Oh, that's right. So that was my original corner where I was putting scraps and like burying compost. Then I have a bunch of like microgreens growing up because of it. And then of course all these greens coming from my microgreen trays that were already harvested. And then I put the remains in here and then grow a bunch of these plants that are still living. So it's kind of cool. I don't remember which one's which, but if I had to guess, that looks like kind of like broccoli, but I'm not sure. I don't think I had broccoli microgreens though. Never mind. We had purple kohlrabi. We had bull's blood beets. We had arugula and one other one. Oh well, I'll figure them out as they grow. Figure them out later. But you're gonna put clover and peas in pots for ground cover. Okay. Oh, because it'll grow. It'll spread out from the pot. I don't know how you would use them for ground cover otherwise. It must do that. Well, I'm not even sure. I'm not sure what this is. Is that a broccoli that's all the way flowered out? Okay. Of course, we got the onions, the green onions. I'm so happy that they made seeds. I don't know what I should do to them now, but like this one looks kind of bad. Although it kind of folded under. The broccoli was falling over and breaking some of the onions, making them fold over. So got to be careful about how everything's growing next to each other. Here's my little corner where I've been putting compost. I put it in there and I try to shove it under the soil, and then I try to cover it up. Some strawberry husks from, the strawberry tops, I guess. I'm eating some strawberries. Just throw in all the food waste. The worms love it. Have a great time. In fact, I need to water because today is watering day. Oh, yeah. If you know, you know. But yeah, I got to turn this hose on and start watering. You can see the hose right here. Pumps in from the aquaponics system, and then boom, I just move it around the table, fill her up, and the water just gets kind of soaked up by all the soil and it spreads out. It's pretty good. So far, it works pretty good. Hi, Brenda. Hello. Happy Memorial Day. Vet Codes. Hello. I see you coming back. Hello. Say hi. Say hi. Hi. Say hi. Okay, so here's the kind of looks nasty, but the dirty job of the aquaponics system. I could be cleaning things all the time, but it's kind of a moot point for that. You want this nice, rich, like microbial bacteria going on. There's my hanging fan that turns on its own. It covers the pot and supplies nutrients or nitrogen, keeps the moisture in the soil. Okay. Oh, I see. So you don't need to water as often. So in each pot, I gotcha. For those other plants, I see. Understand. Yeah, my basil plant is kind of dying off. It's not really producing more, unfortunately. My mint, though, is looking a lot better. It's going crazy over here. And then, of course, my peppers. I'm getting a lot of peppers again. They're all sort of like it's like a next round of peppers, kind of crazy. Rose says, hi, Brenda. Oh, you know what? My bad. I could put put the Rumble comments up on screen at least. Oh, no, the Rumble, it's not showing me comments. I forgot it's broken. Hey, Cripple Canvas Cowboy, what's up, man? I'm going to shut the comments back off because that's just sad. Using living soil. Well, pretty much any soil that's got rich microbial life is going to be living, and you want that dark, rich soil. Not too many people want dried out soil unless you want to amend it yourself. Do you use any amendments, Rose? So I have to get my gloves on and get into this and kind of, stir it up a bit. Look at how mucky that is. Now I want you to remember this picture when I show you the aquarium itself, because you would think, oh man, the fish, they have to be in like a bunch, like a nasty, mucky water, but no. And since I actually added these little curled up pieces of fence that I made, little ingenuity my way, I dug them down in there, and they actually leave. It makes the water drain so much better. Although you do see a lot of moss growing here, a lot of moss. So I basically just go in and kind of stir it up a bit, kind of, you know, roll the clay pebbles around a little bit, let things flow, get things out, get things to go down into the system, and then it'll pump back up. Oh yeah, I took this picture from far away. That's one of my biggest fish in there. It's an algae eater. It's a big guy. You'll see it better in the video coming up. That radish looks insane. Like, that can't be what radish is supposed to look like. It's just vining everywhere. Does anybody else keep a back scratcher around? Back itches once in a while? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whoa, that's so good. Use BioLive, okay, mycorrhiza. Spray it with molasses, right? Let it sit for 10 days, okay. Like a little steam it. It would get it nice and warm and moist inside there. Yeah, that mint is looking pretty healthy now. I cut out some of the sort of bad branches and stuff. Timothy, what's up? So yeah, look how clean and clear that water is. Look at how pristine. Let me go back a minute. I wasn't looking. There he is. There's the big guy. Look how clean that is. Looks so nice. Now, I don't have as many fish as I used to, it looks like. I'm kind of noticing that right now. Still quite a few, though. I think at one time I had a whole bunch, and some of them actually got sucked up into the system, and then I found little fish. I found baby fish in the aquaria, or in the clay pebbles at the top, which is kind of crazy. And there's probably still some in there, and they survive as long as they can, but probably die. They probably can't survive up there very long. Interesting, right? Well, what do you guys think of this week's growth? I actually have some other things in the works that I'll just refrain from talking about. But next steps are coming, and I had a pretty busy weekend. We went to a couple different places. I did a couple different things this weekend for worthy of reviews. We'll be doing that tomorrow. We got to do the wheel spin for today, and I'll do a door prize as well. We still got quite a few people over on the Rumble, and we will also. I'm going to go over here real quick. Follow me, if you would. And we're going to turn the water on. We're going to get the flow happening. So I plug this pump in. All right. Plug the pump in. I turn on the water from the RO system, just to kind of help supplement as I'm pumping water out of the system over here. Got some plants that we need to. In fact, where's my gloves? Ha. Anybody else grilling out today? Comment below. Tell me if you've gotten some delicious grilled food yet this year. A little bit of cleanup to do over here. Yeah, I just kind of take this. Now, this isn't the end goal of the system I want to create here. I want to have an irrigation system kind of happening. Just want to spread it around as much as possible, but not quickly. Like, it doesn't have to be. That's one thing that took me a while to understand with plants, with watering anyway, is it's supposed to be a nice slow process. Plants don't want. It's just like us. We don't take, like, you could chug something, right? We've challenged ourselves in many a frat party to chug things, right? As humans, but that is not the optimum way for us to receive a drink. We take a sip, right? Take a sip. Take another sip. It's not, I mean, there's different variations of sip. Of course, for plants, you've got like a light sprinkle, and then there can be heavy rain, and they can handle that. But you're not trying to dump a bucket on them and expect them to be able to uptake any of that water. That's like dumping a bucket of water on a person. They're supposed to try to drink it all, You might be able to drink some of it and get some of it. The rest of that water is just going nowhere, somewhere else. Just draining off into the ground. I'm watering these voluntary broccoli plants. I have this voluntary radish that I actually popped the radish off, and I kept the green part in the soil, and I think it's actually growing or rooting. It had flowers on it, so I'm hoping that it makes some daikon radish seeds. This other radish is something else altogether. It's a different radish. Didn't realize I had two different radishes growing. Got to be careful how long I do this, because I could just let it sit here and just keep draining or keep filling up the table. But the problem with that is then I forget, and then the pump will pump water or pump the aquarium lower than where the pump is, and then you could burn up the pump. You don't want to burn up the pump. Okay. Oh, can you just stay here for me? It'd be great. Got some potatoes I want to put in the soil, but I'm hoping to get a different light up over here, because this light is not enough. This light is only like a third of the table. It's not covering enough of the table. So I don't know if you can see me back here, but like this whole area here needs more light, but there's no stud. There's a stud here. So I don't know. I might have to rig it up, do some rigging like I've done in the past. Like, look at this light. Look it up. I don't know if you can see above my head, but the way that I have this light hanging off the ceiling with just a bunch of extra random stuff, pieces of metal, brackets, and wire and stuff to hang it all from. And ooh, this is going to be mucky. Very mucky. That's not that bad. Just the top. Top is mucky. Try to cover up where the water is flowing so that it doesn't grow as much algae. This pineapple, I don't know if the pineapple's still growing at all. This pepper plant is falling over. It's so heavy. I may need to hook another yo-yo up to it. Maybe stick something in here that'll hold it up. Hey, I can do that. There we go. Do that. That's kind of pushing them both together, but there we go. Got this tiny pepper plant that's still trying to grow, but it doesn't get much sunlight because it's getting drowned out by the other pepper plants. I might have to chop it out, chop out the bigger plant, let the smaller plant grow. Not chop it out all together, but just, chop off a branch or something. Give it some room. There's not much room in here. It looks like it's the same plant, but it's two different plants. Let's see if I can get it to get some sunlight. There we go. Not sunlight, but grow light. Yeah, these peppers have been going for a long time, so I'm surprised. Oh, hey, there's a ladybug right here. Cool. I would like to see if ladybugs could propagate. I bought a bunch. I released a whole bunch of ladybugs in here, and they're pretty much all gone except for that little guy. It's the only one I've seen now in a long time. All right, so we're still pumping. We got a long ways to pump, actually. All right, I'll just keep an eye on that while we get our number post done. And anybody that hasn't get a number, gotta do that now. Oh, Sprout's just sitting on the keyboard. It's funny. No thanks. Those gloves aren't for you, mister. Oh, hey, Margaret. Good morning. Gotta go jump in the shower. Okay. Have a good day, Brenda. Kristen, hello. Thanks for stopping through. Wera, Harry Wood, Bet Codes. Hey, appreciate you coming back, saying hello. No, was that me? Oh, yeah, that was me. Oh, no, you came back. Hey, thanks. Not much. This is my show. We're doing a show, and I appreciate anyone's support out there, knowing that we're a small channel trying to grow, and some of you go about your day and are busy during the mornings. But if you pop through here and show a little love, we'll put you on the door prize, and we'll be doing that here shortly. Let's go to the wheel. Actually, we're going to go to locals first to give everybody their numbers. Okay, so there was game night. Oh no, that was last week's numbers. What? Log in. Let me not show you my login. Yeah, I log in with locals. I don't ever log in with Rumble. Okay, so here we go. We got a few people, a few number wheelers. Looks like Justin James Calderwood, number 1 this week. Number 1, let's go. And we got Nobody, number 2. And Perry Wood, number 3. I feel like putting the exclamation point every time. I don't know. Perry Wood, number 3. Margaret, number 4. Check out MJ's Baked Goods on Facebook. We got Brenda, number 5. And we got Rose at number 6. Of course, you can add yourself to this wheel all throughout the week. If you want to subscribe and get in, there will be 3 more spins of this wheel. From top of today's spin. Okay, just made sure that's all we had. There's a 6. Yep. Look at that, guys. 6 people. Like, well, there was 70 some people subscribed, but only a few that want to do the get on the giveaway. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, you may want to consider it. There's a lot of fun stuff to do and to be part of the community, but also you basically get paid back for it. You more or less make your money back and then some, but then a lot. I mean, we had one of our newest members, Jessica, who I think is here right now. She played in game night after, I think she paid for a year membership, $20 for a full year, and she's already won more than that back from one game night. So, saying. Blessings, new sub. Oh, hey, thank you. The dreaded Shag Samurai. The dreaded Shag Samurai. That is a hell of a name, brother. I'm assuming can there be female samurai? I'm guessing. I guess there could be, but a new sub. Thanks, man. A new sub on. Basically, just a following on YouTube. But if you want to come find me on Rumble, that's where it's at, man. We got 10 people hanging out on the Rumble. Check it out. All right. So good luck. What, Timothy? What's up? Timothy, we need to get you in on locals. Kristen, we need to have you come back. Come back if you both want to get in on the door prize. Anybody watching on Facebook, you have to hit the like button, hit a comment. If you could share it out, tag a couple friends would be nice. But join us on Rumble. That's where all the cool kids are. 11 awesome Rumblers right now. I would have a campaign to read, but the chat is broken. Number 5, I think that was Brenda. Number 5. All right, let's check and see who that was. Was it Brenda? It was. Brenda V. Congrats. Okay. Door prize will be for everybody. From you will get an additional chance for each spot that I list. If you go to hit the like button and comment on Facebook, on Rumble, on X, and that's it. I don't think we're live on locals today. I'm gonna do a little after show on locals though, sure. Oh, I guess we go back to the wheel for the door prize. Yep, not too many on the Facebook that want to do the door prize these days, but that's okay. See Perry and Margaret jumping back to the Facebook. See, it's funny that you have to go back to Facebook because you're already at the cool spot over on Rumble. All right, let me just scroll up the comments real quick. Like, we got Rose, we got Jess, B, we got, I think that was it on the Rumble, and Margaret. That's right. And Jay. Then we'll jump to X real quick, like, see if anyone's commented on the post. we did. Miss Margaret. Okay. Nobody. And I'll get more as they come, but we'll go get the Facebook real quick. I see someone else just went to X. I will find you in a minute. I should tag more of my sponsors. Tag them all at the end of the show here. Yeah, if you guys could tag a few friends on the Facebook, although it seems like it doesn't seem to work anymore. I can't hit @followers either on Facebook, unfortunately. It's like one of those oopsies. Although we're having an oopsie today on Rumble, so I can't complain that much about Facebook. All right, we're getting closer to our goal too, by the way, on the Rumble. So I appreciate everybody who's been helping me out with that this month. This month alone, I believe I shouldn't have the same problem next month, but trying to get some of the hours viewed on the Rumble, and we're at 120, over 120 now. So thank you for that. On or Discord would be chill. The Rumble link, I can't really drop a Rumble link. I could, maybe. Let me see. Give it a try. I will give it a try for a new subscriber. That should do it. But the Indoor Farmer on Rumble. All right, we're gonna add the Facebookers. There we go. Let's see. Just commented on X. Okay, that was you, Rose. If you have X, feel free to go check out the podcast I did this morning with Dr. Heath and several other veterans. It's a really good conversation. Nobody, I'll get you as well. Okay, good luck, everybody. Colin, what's up, man? Stop through. Say hello. What do you got growing on this week? MJ or Perry? Perry. Looks like it's going to hit Perry. Perry, if you could just comment one more time. I believe he's here. I will just wait for the confirmation. K Dot, what's up? Perry, are you here? Wait for this long delay. I'm here. Okay, got it. It's a long delay. Cool. All right, guys. I think that's going to be it for me today, or not for the whole day, but I do have to get on and get the game night winners taken care of. I do want to. I think I'll do a quick little video on Facebook as well to just shout out all the winners real quick, and then I'll do a live stream where I actually take care of it. And that's really just for redundancy, extra content. If you guys want to help me out, you can just help engage and help share out some of my stuff. If you think it was funny, if you think it was interesting, try to share it out, and I do appreciate that. Anyway, if you could hit that like button, join us over on Locals at theindoorfarmer.locals.com. I do need to do some Rumble Premium exclusive. I only have a few days left. Gosh, man, I gotta do some reruns. Let's see. Let me look at the calendar real quick. I see you, Perry, on Facebook. I'm looking at both. All right, so we go till Saturday. I wonder maybe I could do a Friday. Reruns all day on Friday. That might be the best thing. Might have to do it Thursday too. Gosh, I got a lot to make up for, but we're gonna try and do it. We're gonna make an attempt. See where we're at now. 0.8 more. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. I'm gonna go to Locals. If you want to join me over there for a little laugh and a sesh, we'll be there. Slide Sprouty out of the way. Sorry, bud. We'll be there in just a couple minutes. I'm trying to wait for that 1 hour at least. Got 3 minutes left. Actually, I do have some friends that have sent me some pictures of things we could check out. Friends that I don't see as much, but they are out there busy doing the garden thing. Here, I'll pull it up. So this is my friend Trent, and he's got his garden in. It's like tomato cages already. There's some shade there, so you could do some more shade type plants on the backside, or maybe it's just the time of day, of course. Got his planties in there. That looks like, I don't know, I'd be guessing cucumbers maybe. I don't know. Maybe peppers. Not sure. Probably told me in the message, but we know what that is. We know what that is. That's looking good, Trent. Nice and pretty. Look at that. Garden rows, got them all rowed out. It's something that people we don't talk about a lot. It's like, if you're a new gardener, you probably want to be OCD about your rows and make them so perfectly straight, but that's just never gonna be a thing. So, I mean, maybe in a really small garden, of course, you can do that. But as you get bigger like this, I mean, you just kind of go with the land. You kind of, there might be a little turn here, a little kind of a meandering going on. Very cool, though. Very cool. Thanks, Trent, for the pictures. I think might be someone else that have sent me a couple things. Let's see. That Rose has sent me pictures. Let's see. It's been a little bit. That's okay. Let's see. I think there's one more. Let me check. Yes, Alan. This is cool. I like this picture from Florida Hippie Dude. Previously Florida Hippie Dude. But yeah, put up a little hoop house. Got a whole, not concrete slab, but a bunch of like rock. What do you call that? It's like rock patio or a flat rocks with, you know, sand in between or whatever. I think he sent me another picture, but I don't want to just go flipping. Let me look. No. He's been posting pictures about it too, so. And Chris maybe sent me some too. Okay, cool. All right, let's get over to locals. It's been a good morning, a motivational morning, uplifting. Also, you know, a little bit tough. Talking to the other veterans, there were some, you know, pretty serious moments. We're talking about different things, loss of life and suicide and other such things. So go check out that podcast if you get a chance, on X and other places. I think it's on LinkedIn and a few other spots, at Dr. Heath or at Therapy Bites on X. But that's all for me, guys. We'll be on locals here soon. I'll be doing another live stream later on to get the game night winners taken care of. But yeah, remember, I mean, it doesn't matter what you do, it all connects back to our ability to survive, whether that's, you know, a painter or a model or an athlete. You do those things because it brings you wealth and security, and those are the tools that you need to survive, right? And so that's why I bring it back to that connection between us all. That's because every person that you ever meet will have to eat, just like you do. So that being said, we'll see you guys tomorrow for another review episode, and we'll see you later on for random live streams. Peace out, guys. Thanks again. Peace.
Yeah, this is for my green thumbs in the game. Waylon the indoor farmer, check my name. Sustainability, we about to reclaim. This is how we do it, keep it in the frame. I'm Waylon the farmer, the indoor king. Living off the grid, what the city can't bring. Got my hydro set up, my LED lights. Growing all my greens, all through the night. Self-sustain, that's the mission. Growing my own, I'm not missing. Indoor farming, the hustle's real. Waylon's here, and